Hello, gang. Back for part number 4 of Stories Untold. The last one is called The Last Session. I've really enjoyed this game so far. I've pretty much been able to work on it, all day today and get things taken care of. So why don't we just jump in and see what we're going to be doing here. Cue the intro music.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Oh, okay. That was weird. No intro. All right.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
I actually am quite fond of this show. Thank you.
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Okay. Oh. No, he's taking me away! He's taking me away! Where are we going?
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
Wait a minute. This was the exact image I saw in the second one during the,
Try and get you out
orb
of here
thing.
eventually.
One of the little cutscenes while you're inside his memories.
Just in here.
Why is it so dark, dude? Oh, and there's a camera there. And a video cassette recorder.
Are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Okay.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
I guess.
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
Yes, sir.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back.
Okay.
I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
But I don't want to remember. Did you lock me in?
It's like a conscious black box.
Oh, what
It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Alright, I guess we're gonna click on the orb in front of us like in episode 2. Alright then. Back at the base.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Type in the numbers, James.
Okay.
You gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04.
Crap. I didn't have it clicked.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this.
Okay.
This is 20F 12 19 86
86
23
23
04.
04.
Type in the numbers, James.
Okay.
Gotta see this.
And we're going to look for report.
This is 20F
Back over to the other one.
12
Okay.
86.
Well, that kept me all the way at the end, didn't it?
04.
Wait, what?
Type in the numbers, James.
What?
Gotta see this. This is 20F 12
Huh.
19 86
How do I find...
04. Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this. This is 20F 12
This is weird.
86
Wilson Police Department Road Traffic Accident Report File. This isn't what was on there before.
James. Gotta see this. This is 20F 12
Fatal accident. Number of vehicles 2.
86
Pleasant Hill Forest Road.
04.
James... something. I can't make out that name.
Gotta see this.
Asian...
20F 12 19 86
arrived on scene to discover 2 cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Asian found lying down outside of his vehicle with head injury. An ambulance... Oh,
This is 20F
okay, I didn't know I could do that. Right-click lets you zoom in. An ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Strong...
Gotta see this.
Mr. Hennings was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger side. Mr. Etition was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Asian's
20F
passenger was his sister. The driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years.
23 04.
All right.
Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this.
Okay.
This is 20F 12 19 86 23
But I still don't know.
04. Type in the numbers, James. Gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James.
I don't know what the report
This is
is.
20F 12 19 86 23 04.
Wait a minute. Let me look at that again.
James. Gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James.
Yeah, what about these circled
Gotta
stuff?
see this.
Okay, let's see. The top one is 20F fatal accident.
19.
Second one is empty whiskey, and the third one is out of control. I mean, that's the only other clue that I could get right now.
Gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04.
Figure I'd do it all in caps because that's kind of is in there.
Gotta see this.
Oh,
This is 20F 12 19 86 23.
all right. I guess that was it.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
It's not like it, at all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's
Door
him,
slams shut, plunging
this
you into
Asian
darkness.
guy. He's got something to hide.
A light flickers on. Alright then. So where am I? This doesn't make sense to you. Of course it doesn't. You step out into the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. Isn't this where I'm supposed to be? This is where I'm supposed to be, you know, sitting. They are all locked. They are all locked. Sometimes they make you watch your past sessions to see what really happened. All of your episodes are recorded on tape. This is your 4th. Alright, let's see what we're doing. You tense up. Someone else is here. Okay, that door seems to be locked. I don't know if I want to go in there just yet. I mean, it is lit up, but let me see. Ah. Well, they are all locked. What is that?
Today was the first session with Mr. James Asian, although I fear it will certainly not be his last. When asked about events that have happened in the past, he confused fact and fiction and told us a story about a computer game that was talking to him. I think he was back at his own house, his mum and dad's house, and he always talked about a room with a red X, one he couldn't get in. I don't know what any of this means or what it's got to do with the accident, but I guess some more sessions will maybe reveal that.
I was wondering about that red X room. Well, alright, let's see what's going on here. What is this? Can I get some hand sanitizer? Ah, you wash your hands, but this feels pointless. But at least I got an achievement out of that. Alright, so what's going on here? This would have been Henning's bed. It's cold to the touch. Huh. Oh, there's another tape.
We found him lying there sobbing while his sister died in the car next to him, while Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd have done something, they could all still be hid.
Well, I didn't know what to do, dude. I was in shock. That's what happens when you're in a car wreck. Well, there's not much else we can do here. So I guess we're going to go further down. This will be a waiting room. That's pre-surgery. We'll go in the day room. You spent most waking moments in here. Right, this is where we started this episode. The only video they have, some horror compilation. Trash. I wouldn't call it trash. I really enjoyed it. Seats for visitors. Not that there ever had any. Alright, well there's nothing in here, so let me... You only caught a glimpse of the room. I guess this is why there's no detail here. There's also no lights either. It's really dark. Alright, well, we should... Can I sprint? No, I guess not. What about that? That door is locked. This one is not. The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. I don't see anything. I guess that door is locked. So is that one. Supposedly a presence over there. Someone breathes on your neck, standing over you. I don't see anybody. That door is also locked. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach. I always feel dread in the pit of my stomach. It's called bad gas. Something familiar about this bed. What they did to you. Oh, there's a bright light. Oh, wait. What
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but
Come on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10.
I don't really
Come
know.
on.
You're telling me to do something, but I don't know exactly what it is you want me to do. Oh, okay, there's joules. Oh, wait, but I need, he said, did he say 10 or he said 100?
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Okay, so I got that. I got a screen going on there.
Come on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10.
Okay, that looks like it's full to 10, yep.
Clear. No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charged at 10.
Okay.
200 joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go.
I'm trying, hold on.
Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full. Come on, 360, hurry.
Isn't that what I was supposed to do? Why are you not flashing, dude?
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Maybe amperage go down? Because usually it flashes green when I'm ready.
Come on, 360, hurry.
I'm at 360. You're not blinking. Why are you not blinking?
Come on, 360, hurry.
There we go.
Clear. Well, would you look at that?
Yep, my eye's moving.
Seems we have a pulse.
Ah,
Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
okay, so awaiting X-ray data.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
That's what I remember from the last one.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on a drill, please. The drill, please. Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm.
Oh, the drill is going into my head.
Go through the next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Alright, so flashback. I was in a car wreck. I had bleeding on the brain, so it brought me pretty much full circle. Here I am here again. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, but as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Okay. Look around. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There's a door to the hall. Okay. Enter hall. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallways are welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main hall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Alright, same as ever. Stairs, door to the living room, and door to the kitchen. Go to kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. You are correct. That's where the food is. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. There is a utility room. The writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling you. Read writing. Happy New Year, 1986, on another banner. Weird place to hang it. Okay, let's go to Jen. You push through, apologizing over and over to Jennifer. You hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you are enjoying the party. Sure. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway, to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Alright. You pour Jen a drink, and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted out for the big trip. Yes. You tell her yes, that you have packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You are going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You are left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. You pour and down another drink. Anything to move the night along. Okay. The room is full. There is a utility room and writing on the wall. The utility room is the one that had the red X on it. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where your dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys, ceiling to floor racks. A collector, although he does actually drink them too. There's a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. Honestly, I would try it if I was in that situation. With your whiskey in hand, you take it in the room around about you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Okay, let's see. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. 25-year-old malt? Yeah, that would be my best friend. You stumble out of the utility room and back in the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Busy and noisy. We'll need to find somewhere quieter. You go back to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through, you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jin, covered in blood. Jin, blood. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Well, if I'm going to have to deal with this, I might as well go ahead and take a shot. Oh. You don't understand? Of course you don't understand. Clean. Gin. Oop, actually made a screenshot. Clean gin up. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, what happened? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Let's get Dad. Still not helping me. What's going on here? Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I'm so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Really, Mom? You don't want to see me? Sorry. I may have killed, my sister, but... Okay, you're standing in the hallway. Something had stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. Okay. Doors to the kitchen and living room lead from here, while stairs can take you up. Okay, that's an obvious glitch there or something, but that's okay. Okay, let's go to living room. You're sure your keys are in the living room. Shouldn't be driving. I've been drinking whiskey, but we all know how the story ends, so we might as well go through with it. The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mum is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. A coffee table, a drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Let's look at our coats. Really? Did I forget how to spell coats? Okay, search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Alright, let's... Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else is in any fit state to drive. You can handle it, though. You know the road like the back of your hand. don't you? Not really. Okay. You open the front door and walk into the freezing night. The cold air hits you. You are glad you have your jacket with you. There's a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. Okay, open car door. You fumble with the car handle, confused until Jen tells you that maybe use the key in your hand. Alright, well, you use key. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. The car is freezing. As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens up the car bulb and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Read the note. The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi, son. Hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around back to get power and lights on. Also, found something in the attic for you, and it's in your room. Enjoy." Well, might as well, let's see. Start car. You try to turn the ignition with the steering with sheer willpower, despite holding keys in your hand. Oh my god. You shouldn't have to put that. We all know that we have to use keys to start a car. Takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. Okay, you turn the key ignition and the car roars to life. Drive. Car squeals but stays stationary. Jen's just releasing the brake, giving her a wide-eyed stare. Sorry, lady, I'm drunk off this whiskey. Okay, let's see. Release the brake. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. Okay. Push on gas if I have to break it down. Okay, well, no. Well, God damn it. You put the car in gear and roll out the driveway like a first time. Well, I am driving very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left? All right. You can't remember. Wake Jen. Ask Jen. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. You turn the car to the left of the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you are on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. That's not what really happened.
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy, sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car. The outside joins the inside. James, for fuck's sake, pull over! The whole world around you begins to scream.
James!
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car. Your world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles against gravity trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car is torn into this chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You're in grave danger. You have to get out. Hold on. Unbuckle? Okay. You can't move. Your seatbelt is still in place. How do... Remove. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over, you slump into the roof of your car. Okay. Get out. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall on your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car is smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching in the distance. You can't just toss this away without thinking. They will find it and they will come to you. Or whiskey on other driver. The lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the shrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents on the driver, and you toss the incriminated into the passenger seat. Dude, pretty smart drunk. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site and the darkness beside them. An army of people, all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Okay, let's greet person. See, I'm just gonna cry. What am I supposed to do? Look around. The red and blue flashing lights are causing the pain in your head to be all that more severe. Oh. Help! 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 I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. There. As you approach the man, the pulsating lights around you meet dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases. You fall to the ground.
You're tearing yourself apart over
unconscious.
it. But no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember. It was all your fault. What you did.
It was on my
How
fault.
you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it.
Yep,
Say it, James.
I did.
Say it. Tell them.
Utterly consumed by it.
Listen to yourself.
It has to end, James. Do you not understand?
I want to get out of here.
This episode you're having must come to an end. Make it stop, make it stop. Do you remember? Stop the session, Mr. Nation.
How? Okay.
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Haitian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright then. I guess that was it. That was part 4 and the last part of Stories Untold. It's very interesting, pretty short game, but I like games like this that are, you can pretty much beat in one sitting, that have a really compelling story. Though, I can safely say that this was just, could be an anti-drinking and driving propaganda speech, but we all know there's no propaganda there. You should not, absolutely should not be drinking and driving. So let that be a lesson to any of you people out there that decide that you should. Don't. You might end up brain dead in a hospital somewhere, completely riddled with guilt and unable to do anything for the rest of your life, except for make up stories in your head, which would be bad. Would be very bad. But I'll end it here. More to come. Lots more to come as we go. This is just the first game of many. Hey, if you guys are watching this, I appreciate you guys watching the playthrough as it is. Get back with me some more. Let me know what you want to see. I will play pretty much whatever. I'm not the greatest, but I love playing as many games as I can. So I will see you on the flip side. Have a great day.